Welcome back. It's your boy Danye BC2, and today's video, we gotta talk about it. It's should you be splitting the bill on the first date? Now I know this is a controversial topic that a lot of people have a lot of different opinions, but we're here to react to a video and give our thoughts and see what's going on. So Steve Harvey is going to be giving his take on should a man split the bill 50-50 with a woman on the first date. So let's see what he's talking about.
Hey, Steve. I've been single for a long time. I mean, a long time. So I'll go on those dates.
How long is that, babe? Ma'am?
No, about 17 years.
Oh, okay.
I go on these dating website advice things, and I read recently that a woman should offer to pay for 50%, half the dinner on the first date. So they said men would definitely say no, but they'll appreciate the effort. Well, the last couple of times they've said yes. So I thought, this backfired. Let me see. My question is, do men really appreciate it? And should women offer to pay for half on the first date?
No, they don't appreciate it, and you shouldn't offer it. It's just, look. You know what? I really get sick of dating sites trying to play both sides of the fence. You want to match a woman up with somebody, but then you want her to be this totally independent, standalone person. Well, guess what? A man can't be an independent, standalone person. A man, a heterosexual man, is nothing without a woman. Zero, nothing.
And this is where I got to pause it because before we get into that, we got to talk about his stance. So he said that a man should be paying for the meal on a first date. And I agree. This is one of those times that I agree with Steve Harvey. Now, I know Steve Harvey has a rap for being a simp and being you just heard the statement he just said, a man's nothing without a woman. And I think, like I said, let me not even get ahead of myself. Let's just talk about the date. So I think a man should be paying for the first date because that's your first impression. That's the first time the woman really gets to see you. And I think it looks great when you take initiative and pay for the meal and show that you can take care of responsibilities. Me personally, I want to be a provider of my family. I want to make a lot of money. I want to be in a position to where my lady can decide if she wants to work or not. And I want to take that responsibility on. How the heck is she going to believe that I can do that? Or how am I even going to believe in myself that I can do that if I'm asking her to pay for half the bills? That doesn't even align with my goals. And I think a lot of men don't look at it like that. And maybe a lot of men aren't built or don't even want to live like that. But yeah, I think it's disrespectful for a woman to ask if she can help pay for the bill. Man, I'll look at stop playing with me. But I know a lot of women do ask to see what the man does or for the man to see if the man will be like, no, I got it. And it's like, nah, I don't think you should do that as a woman because, like I said, it's offensive to the men out there that want to take care of business and want to provide. And so don't even play with it. You know what I mean? You'll know the ones that you have. And for my people that's listening to this new advice and listening to the people that say like split it 50-50, don't let them take your money and all this stuff, it's like it's just a weak mindset. You just it looks bad. It looks bad. If you don't got it like that, don't take her to Roof Chris. Just take her to some, you know what I mean, nice little restaurant, spend a little 50, 60 ball maybe on the first date. It's no big deal. But let's get back into the video.
Ask him. Sexual man is nothing without a woman. Zero, nothing. Ask him. Listen to me. Ask any heterosexual man, and he'll tell you, without women, this don't work. This is nothing without you. Do you understand that? That's period. So stop teaching these women stuff that they don't need to know. If a man asks you out, and he's not willing to buy you a plate of food, how can you possibly think that this guy can take care of a family? It doesn't make any sense. It don't make no sense. You can't feed me, but we finna go somewhere and have some kids. Who's going to require constant feeding? Excuse me. Men, we know. Real men, we know that if we take you out, we supposed to pay. We know that. We know that. We already know that, man. Listen, let's stop playing this game. We know the deal. Because let me explain something to you. When we're all across the room and we meet you, when we see you, we see the only reason we walk over to you and we start talking to you is because you have something we want. It's the only reason. We walk over to you because we see something we want. Our job as men is to go over there and see what it's going to cost us to get what we want. That's what it is. So we already know this is going to at least start with a plate of food. Then we know if we're going to keep getting what we want, we're going to have to make some type of commitment. Then we know if we want to keep getting what we want, we might have to buy a ring up in here. Then we know if we keep getting what we want, we're going to have to ask you to marry us. Then if we want to keep getting what we want, we're going to have to put you in a house that you can call your own. We know that. We know that. Don't ever stop requiring that, because real men know that's what we do.
Now, Steve Harvey had a lot to say there. And for my women out there, I agree with his point. I do agree with his point. I think as a man, I think men do know what they want. I think they know the type of woman that they want. And I think they can tell in the first date or first, like just probably the first couple days talking to you, if they want to take you serious or not. Now, my women out there though, and this is where a lot of the conflict and a lot of the pushback is to why men shouldn't pay for the date, is because a lot of you women play around. A lot of you women go on dates with guys that you would never, that you don't like, that you don't even, you're not even attracted to. A lot of you just like to use men, and it's sad. And that's why a lot of men have their guard up. And y'all killed it for yourselves. You're killing it for yourselves because it's just getting worse and worse. So women, y'all gotta get together and start to come together and realize that stop using men just to use men, because now men aren't having it. And you're starting to make men weaker by your actions. Like, and more cautious. It's not even weaker. You're making men more cautious to where they can't even try to be nice to you no more. You don't have men trying to take control or take charge because they're always worried about, are you playing them? Are you doing this and that? And it's like, now we have to start turning the time back to where women, they were caring. Women, they actually appreciated the little things that you do. And I think men will start to act nicer and start doing more nicer things toward women if they feel like it's appreciated and that they're not getting played. But personally, me, I'm going to keep doing what I do. And I'm going to vet out the women well. They are not going to get me. And for my men out there, you got to vet these women well. You got to look for the signs early on. You got to see the flags, the red flags, and all that. But for my men out there that want to take over the world, want to get rich, want to step it up, want to progress, and want to find a good woman, you got to pay for that first date. That's just, it's mandatory. If you can't afford to go on a first date and pay for the woman, stay your ass home. Please, if you like the video, hit that like and subscribe button. And you see the Cash App up there. If you're feeling generous, please, send your boy some money. It's always helpful. And I'm going to keep working. So see y'all next video. Peace.